You have the Congress requesting documents from the Department of Justice, and they're to the point where they're looking at possibly impeaching the Deputy Attorney General because of lack of response. You folks at Cause of Action request documents from the Department of Justice along with other entities, and you get stonewalled as well. Is there a common thread there? Is there a common blockade? Is there a common person that you're seeing among all of these efforts to not get the information to you and to the Congress? Is there a commonality there that you see? Is there a particular person? Is it Rod Rosenstein? Is it a department within the DOJ? What is it?
Well, Graham, I certainly don't think Rod Rosenstein has looked at any of our Freedom of Information Act requests. These FOIA requests were to the department. There was one on behalf of our client. A Daily Caller put in one saying, hey, we want all the private emails to the special government employee, Dan Richmond, who it was Mr. Comey's, he says his lawyer, but the person he leaked a lot of information to, apparently from press reports. He was also a special government employee of the FBI. So the Daily Caller requested from them, from Justice and the FBI, all of the emails that were sent and various other matters that Dan Richmond had an interest in and that he did. And they came back and said, no way, no how. Then my organization, Cause of Action, we were involved in the Clinton email case. We sued to get Secretary Powell's, former Secretary Powell's emails. So these private emails are a problem, and they should be known to the government to be a problem. So we requested again, Comey emails, emails Comey sent to FBI Chief of Staff James Rybicki, and then some of an aide to Attorney General Sessions, Sarah Flores, her emails. And in each of these cases, they have turned us down or not come back with any responses. That's the commonality. The government on this issue has not wanted to be forthcoming, and that's why my organization, Cause of Action, has brought 2 suits now in the last 6 days on these various FOIA requests. Right,
and God bless you for doing that. But you've shoveled out so much there. I have a state university education there, so it takes me a while to consume what you've shoveled so I want to break this down. And God bless you for pursuing articles that are ours. You're doing the work on behalf of we the people, and that's the important. So is the Congress, by the way, ostensibly anyway. They're trying to get answers on behalf of we the people. You both are working toward the same direction here. So let's back up a little bit and talk about this Daniel Richmond, who is the Columbia law professor who was entrusted by the former director of the FBI with, I'm just going to call sensitive information right now. This guy is a special, or at least it was, a special governmental employee, a SGE, if you will. And so this means that we're paying this guy a paycheck to do something or other. And Cause of Action, you're trying to figure out a couple of things here. Number one, what was this something or other this guy was doing that we were paying for? And number two, what were his communications, right?
That is correct. And also, you know, what was the nature of the non-Comey business he was doing? And then, and what else was the FBI doing with this outside person? Or at least ostensibly outside. We've learned since then that he is an SGE. But what exactly is going on is why we send out Freedom of Information requests. And obviously, when they're rejected, we can't find out.
I'd like to know how many SGEs there are out there floating around in the government ether. How many people are on the payroll that we don't know? I mean, they are effectively spies. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole right now. I want to stay focused on this Daniel Richmond guy, because he was a government employee and may still be, for all we know. We at least know he was on the government payroll. Why this is important? It's important because the information that he was handling for James Comey and the information that he generated himself through his communications, this is government information. These are government documents. Therefore, James Comey and he necessarily, in my opinion, you can correct me if I'm wrong, violated the Federal Records Act. You're not allowed to play fast and loose with government information. And I'll throw one more thing in there, John, if there was sensitive information in there, that is secret, top secret of some nature, then they're also violating the Espionage Act. And oh, by the way, both of these Hillary Clinton violated.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.